Hi guys, my name is Thotmilk Matt, and today you're watching episode 9 of the Thotmilk Show, and I'm your host, Thotmilk Matt. And today we have a few things to discuss on the agenda, such as I am fucking tired. Like literally, not tired of anything in particular. I mean, there probably are things I'm tired of, but like most of my issues in my life are my problem, my creation, and I just have not been sleeping that well. Like I'm waking up every 3 or 4 hours. Well, like every 3 hours the first time, and then like every 2 hours after that. I think it's because I've been going to sleep kind of hungry because I haven't been eating enough because I've been stressed out. I got my teeth cleaned this week. Yeah, on Friday I stayed up all day. I got everything done. I got my teeth cleaned. I got a haircut. I did my laundry. It took me forever to get my teeth cleaned because I went to a free dental thing. And because I have issues with my teeth that cost a bunch of fucking money, essentially. And yeah, I went for a free cleaning just for the fuck of it. It took like 4 hours. Like I was practically fucking falling asleep. And then at that point, by the time I had gotten out of work after working overtime, I fucking... What order did I do it? I got out, I went to do my laundry, I got a haircut, and what else did I do? Why the fuck else was I up so long? I did my laundry, I got a haircut. I did other shit, I can't fucking remember right now. And, I've been trying to drop this podcast weekly, but at this point, it's like a bi-weekly podcast, it kind of seems like, because I suck at dropping this consistently. So a lot of the issue is this is a shared space. I have a roommate. His name is Eric, as I've said multiple times. And I could have filmed this earlier on Saturday. I just didn't think my apartment would get so full. Basically, my roommate Eric decided to have a few friends over and throw a little fucking dinner celebration thing, which is fine. There was no issue with that. If anything, it's completely my fault for not fucking filming my podcast before people got over here. So yeah, I'm horrible at time management. I think that really fucks me over. And the reason new stand-up hasn't come out is because what's the word? I'm thinking about some other dumb shit. What was I talking about? Oh, and the reason I haven't been... My mind's all over the place. I'm high and tired. But the reason I haven't been able to put out more stand-up lately, like, I have the set done and all that, is because I can't really find anyone to fucking record it, because I read my jokes off my phone. I need to figure some shit out. Like, I need to get flashcards and figure out a new system, because this whole reading my jokes off of my phone shit is clearly not working, because it's supposed to be a stand-up fucking content YouTube channel, and I'm just posting fucking podcast episodes that nobody gives a fuck about, because it's just me in my living room talking to myself like a psychopath and dropping episodes into the ether. And yeah. Let's look at topics. So the first thing I wrote was Zoran Mamdani. So Zoran Mamdani is currently the mayor of New York City. And he is a socialist, and a lot of people don't like that. And my whole thing is, capitalism is obviously not working out that well for us poor people. I mean, we're on the shit end of it. We are poor people. And, like, the majority of us are poor people. Everyone was like, no, capitalism's great. Look how good I'm doing. You work at Starbucks. You live off tips. You're going to die. And, capitalism is not working for the everyman, obviously. And, people are scared of other isms and things that go against everything they know, and that's just how people are, and I get it. It really does make sense. So, I think Zoran Mamdani has done a lot of good for New York City. He made certain buses and trains free. Which is a huge fucking issue, the price of, I grew up in New York City, and my big thing is, before I get into anything else, is a lot of people that hate Zoran Mamdani literally they live in fucking Ohio. Like, what do you care what this guy is doing? And man, I had a stupid moment earlier. I don't want to talk about it because I have a whole bunch of topics to get through. But yeah, Mamdani's done a lot of good. He fucking paid New Yorkers to help get rid of the snow that was fucking plaguing the city during the snowstorms. Which is, I like shit like that. Like, I like it when taxes actually go back to benefit normal people. That is what taxes are for. They are not for people to funnel through charities and whatever the fuck else they funnel it through. The Knicks might win the NBA Finals, I think. I think that's the proper fucking... I don't watch basketball. The Knicks haven't done anything amazing in years, and honestly, anyone that has dedicatedly kept up with the Knicks, like a proper fucking sports fan who's from New York City, which I'm not, because fuck that, I bet you're fucking ecstatic right now. Because the Knicks have been a horrible team for generations, for most of my life. Fucking... I feel like everyone from New York City is obligated to be a Mets fan. I don't care what anyone says. You are obligated to be a Mets fan. You want to know why? Because when people see a Mets hat, they're like, oh, he's from New York. Cool. When people see a Yankees hat, your first question is, oh, he likes the Mets. He likes the Yankees. Fuck. I don't feel like I fucked that up. I don't know what I just said. I'm tired. But basically, if someone has a Mets hat on, it means they're from New York City. But if they have a Yankees hat on, it means they like the Yankees. Like, the Mets are just such a staple team, and I think it's because they're a shitty team with no really phenomenal legacy like the Yankees. Like, the Yankees are just such a, like, overall, like, feet for feet, a better team, but none of that amazing shit that the Yankees did happened within either of our lifetimes, and that includes you, man in India, watching this most likely. Which is a crazy thing. When I made music on SoundCloud years ago, I pray to God none of you ever find my SoundCloud. I will blow my brains out if that becomes public. I swear to God, I will do it. No, I won't. I don't know if YouTube can take me down for saying that. I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not a threat to myself or anyone. I swear. No. No, but, yeah, I think Zoran does a lot of good for the city. He's fucking fixing bottles. And, you know, I think an interesting thing he did was he didn't show up to the Israel Day Parade. And a lot of people were mad about that. People who aren't even Jewish, and, you know, I get why he's opposing the Israeli government right now. They're kind of causing absolute hell in the Middle East. And without us, they probably would not have made it this far. At least without our stuff, I feel like. The show is getting very political today. It is because I am running out of shit to talk about sometimes. I need a fucking co-host. I'm almost on episode 10, and I do not have anyone to talk to consistently. Or at all. I mean, I could probably get someone to show up and just sit down and talk. But it's about, like, them not saying the N-word, being anti-Semitic. Because, yeah, I dabble in it. Like, no, we don't like those guys with those pointy noses and their pennies. And, you know, that's what we do. But... yeah. Like, we don't really get heavily into those topics, like just being a full-on anti-Semitic racist podcast. I can't drop shit like that. It really come to bite me in the ass in like 10 years. People I know who make content. So as I've been doing stand-up, I've been running into people that, for one, everybody has a podcast. I've talked about this multiple times. And I think the thing that's cool is more often than not, their podcast is as shitty as mine or shittier, which I love that. I love when people are doing worse than me in life. Not like I love it. Okay, now I sound like a fucking asshole. But like, you ever have a really bad day and then you see a homeless guy and you're like, it could always be worse? Like, you know, at least I'm not that guy. Like, yeah, my life is crumbling out from around me, but at least I have a life that can crumble and go to shit. Once it goes to absolute shit, you have nothing. You are fucked. That's the cool thing about life. Someone always has it worse than you. But, yeah, a lot of these people have shitty podcasts, and we all do it in the stand-up thing. And half these guys interview each other. I should really have one of those guys on so I have someone to talk to. But the problem is I don't stay till the end of the open mics a lot of times to set stuff up with these guys to... like, you know, interview them or stuff like that. Like, after my sets, I usually go straight to work because I barely have enough time to stay after. I don't have any time at all to stay after to fucking shoot the shit about stand-up and talk to these guys and network. Like, yeah, I don't really network lately. A lot of these guys, like, they follow me on Instagram now who are, like, proper successful, good stand-up comedians who think I'm funny. Because, like, a lot of people, like, a good chunk of people that watch what little stand up I put out so far really enjoy it. Because I'm funny. At least I like to think so, you know. I wouldn't be fucking doing this and putting in all this work if I thought I was fucking terrible, you know. But my thing is, something about watching someone you've seen in public do content, or just something about doing content in general feels like a humiliation ritual of sorts. I think it's because to do content, like even me, just sitting in my house, filming a podcast at 11 in the afternoon when I should be asleep for work, because I have to be up at like 7:30 at night to go drive a forklift. You know, me doing this, it takes a lot of vulnerability, and at some point this podcast will have so many episodes, especially if it's just me talking. At some point I need to get someone, like, I have to. Either that or I get better at editing, or this show has to stop being fucking so mediocre. And I need to find a way to expose more of the background while not exposing too much of, like, me. And I need to get these fucking angles better and actually put some real time and dedication into the art of podcasting. If you want to call this an art, I mean, it's public. It's not really public speaking. I mean, this goes to the place where the public can see it, so I guess it does. That's really on a technicality. But so, like, doing content feels like a weird humiliation ritual when you watch it. Like, this person you know is just, like, asking people bullshit questions, and like the interviews and stuff with random strangers. I don't know. I tell and write jokes, man. That's like my thing that I like to do. I don't want to talk to fucking dickheads on the street. You know, I'm saying this now, but at some point I will buy a little portable microphone, and I'm gonna be walking up to homeless people in the park and asking them shit like, "So how did you get here? Oh, you lost your family in a fire. Do you have a YouTube account? Could you please like and subscribe? Thank you." You know, like, it's also, just making content. It also feels really weird. Like, it took me a bit to get used to filming this podcast. Now it's a thing I, like, begrudgingly do because, like, no one really watches this. And I'm not that crazy about doing it. But it's part of my routine now, and I try to do it as much as I can. You know? Fuck. God, I'm fucking tired. I don't know. Something about filming content is weird. Also, OnlyFans content creators. Now, this isn't like a super red pill podcast, but so the way I feel about it is, like, I feel like I've talked about this on other episodes. I mean, as long as it's me talking by myself for 30 minutes, it's going to be a lot of reruns. But the whole OnlyFans content creator thing, I think people don't get mad about the men doing the shit. It's about, like, the women and how, like, they're putting their bodies out for men. Porn has existed for millennia. Prostitution and sex work is one of the oldest professions known to man. Like, before there was physical currency, people were probably selling pussy, whether we like it or not. That just is what it is. But, you know, people always get mad at women for making money off of their bodies. I think the biggest thing with OnlyFans is it's about control. It's about men not having control of these women's bodies, you know? So, like, I think the biggest thing people have the conversation about is, would you want your daughter doing sex work? The answer is no. Not because of what I believe of it. It's terrible. It's disgusting. No. I watch porn. I can't. Would I watch porn with my daughter? Obviously, no. That's sick. But people make and consume porn. It's an industry. It requires people. Would I be proud of my daughter? Not really. Fucking no. But would I, like, cut off all contact with my child and stop loving them? No. Because I want to be a good father. And, you know, if that's what my child chooses to do, then I have to accept it. As long as they are grown and out of my house, they can fucking do whatever the fuck they want. It's not really my problem. All I can do is try to be the best parent I can, and if that's where they wind up in life, then that's okay. Would I support it? Not really. Not because it's gross or anything like that, like I was saying before. A lot of it's about, like, how the industry treats women and people in general. And I feel like an industry like that really fucks your head up. You know, and, like, your perception of sex and reality. But I feel like a lot of other jobs are like that. Like I had a friend old coworker. He quit a little while ago. He worked in an emergency room, and he was telling me work like that really gives you a perspective on life and death. Like, you see half a man's fucking head hanging off, and, like, he's still twitching. and he's alive, it really fucks your perspective up. And then you just see so many dead bodies that's like a normal thing, and that just is what it is, you know? Like, like there's morticians who can like do what they do and then go eat lunch. That's what they all do, I'd imagine. They're not bothered by it. It's just another normal Tuesday. Another day in the job looking at a dead dude, cutting him open and figuring out what happened to him, or taking out his organs, or all that shit, you know? Shit like that really fucks with your perspective on life and death. So there's a situation going on with Lego, and before we talk about it, I want to look some of it up so I have all the facts. Give me a sec. God damn it, you guys cannot say we don't do research on this podcast. I do. There's no we. Why did I say that? God, I need more people. Typed it on YouTube by accident. Lego. It's so hard to type on this fucking keyboard. Okay, we're getting something. God, this is going so deep that's hard to find the beginning of it. This seems like it goes kind of deep, guys. All right, let's try to get into the basics of this, and because we shouldn't talk about this for God knows, like 15 minutes left of filming to do. Independent retailer Bricks and Minifigs at the center of a legal dispute after allegedly failing to honor a consignment agreement for a $200,000 Lego collection. The dispute began in 2023 when Brian Mansell co-signed his and his 83-year-old father's collection of Lego Star Wars set to a Bricks and Minifigs store in Salem, Keizer, Oregon. The collection reportedly included more than 780 sets and 1,200 minifigures, with the pair valuing it around $200,000. Fucking ads. God damn it. I need to get ad blocker on this piece of shit. Valuing it around $200,000. Highlights include a sealed copy of Lego Star Wars 10-123. That doesn't fucking matter. We don't care about that. I need to know the fucking real details of this. A co-signing agreement is an agreement in which one party entrusts goods to another party to sell on their behalf in exchange for a share of the proceeds. In this case, Mansell alleges that he entered into agreement with former store owner Crystal Law Gorman, under which the store would retain 35% of gross profits while Mansell would receive monthly payments by the 15th of each month. The agreement allegedly also included an automatic termination date of January 31st, 2025, requiring any unsold inventory to be returned before that deadline. According to email reports reviewed by the Salem Business Journal, the arrangement was documented in writing. However, Mansell and Law Gorman allege problems began after Law Gorman left the business and no longer had access to records relating to the consignment inventory. Oh, shit. Okay. So someone else took over and they stopped fucking paying him, it seems like. When new ownership took over the Salem Keizer store in November 2024... Yeah, we're not reading that other shit. When new ownership took over the Salem Keizer store in November 2024, the dispute escalated further. In a TikTok video posted on May 26, 2026, Law Gorman alleged that the franchise had illegally seized her business and removed her from the premises under the threat of police action without compensation. What? Okay, so he got kicked out of his business? What? Bricks. Okay, so BAM is Bricks and Minifigs. That is what BAM stands for. Bricks and Minifigs. So... Give me a minute to fucking figure this all out. I feel like a lot of this is just me sitting here being amazed. So basically, fuck, there's so much to this. How much fucking time do I have? Oh my fucking god. We're at 20 minutes? It's just been 3 minutes of me trying to comprehend this. Okay, so Manso alleges the new ownership claimed that they had no knowledge of the arrangement. He also claims that in written correspondence by the Salem Business Journal, corporate representatives told him to pursue the matter with the previous owners instead. Oh, so the new owners don't want to pay them and keep the inventory. That is some shit, and we should talk about other stuff because I have another fucking 9 minutes. I kind of want to get my voice to sound like that Burger King foot lettuce guy. I had him on Smiling Friends. I kind of miss Smiling Friends, even though I didn't watch all of it. I like knowing it was there and making episodes, you know? So I'd have new clips to see and whatnot. But I also think that all good things do have to end, you know? Why did the audio... What the fuck? I really hope this is still filming. God damn it, it got off the internet and then it fucking... Okay, I think we are having technical difficulties, but god damn it, I am going to film the rest of this episode because I don't want to fucking repeat it, and only 11 or so of you are going to watch it anyway. So... Man, it's already like 12 o'clock. I gotta get going to bed. Do I gotta fucking re-record this? There's no fucking way. Have I moved at all on this other camera? I mean, on the webcam, it looks fucking normal. I mean, the image is frozen, but we are still recording, and you guys already know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm literally sitting here. I'm just gonna continue fucking filming. But, okay, GTA 6 is actually coming out, and I feel like we've talked about this before, but I genuinely think this will be the biggest thing since... Probably the return of Christ, if you want me to be honest. Like, you cannot name a single thing that is going to happen or has happened that we know of that is bigger than this. And we don't even really know if Jesus is going to come back again. And if he does, we're kind of fucking doomed, I feel like. Either he's going to save us all, or that means the end is coming. I forgot how that goes. Not that I care. But, man, I can't believe this all went to shit because I looked at the Lego minifigs bullshit. What else do I want to talk? I don't want to really do these fucking crazy, stupid topics. I don't even have time for some of them. But, why I don't own a PC? Because it's fucking expensive. I am not paying the price of a used Honda Civic. I'm not paying the price I paid for a Honda Civic in 2018 when I first started driving for a computer. You know how crazy that sounds? I mean, time and inflation, and I am getting old. That was 9 years ago. 27 now. Yeah, my birthday happened. Yeah, we talked about that. I filmed this show that consistently. At least. And yeah, we talked about it in the last episode. My parents, oh, they're fine, by the way. Yeah, they're fucking regular and normal, and they're going to take this lady to court. But, yeah, I don't own a PC because why the fuck would I want to spend $1,500 on not even the top of the line PCs? Like a decent PC. Like a really good PC, you're spending a few racks on, alright? Like, what a day. No, I don't want a fucking PC. Like, I mean, I have a Switch that I don't play, and I like my PS5. Like, I pay my PS5. I don't play it enough, but I play like I'm still on Hogwarts Legacy. I'm hoping to beat that soon, and yeah. But I waste a lot of time too not playing my PlayStation. I kind of just play on my phone. Not really like playing, but I watch a bunch of videos. And god damn it, I swear to God, if this image is frozen on this recording, I will lose my fucking mind. But I feel like it is. I don't think I can look shit up and film this on this old shitty computer. Yeah, I don't think so. I got this computer for free from my friend Miguel. I mean, it's gotten me through almost fucking 10 episodes of this podcast, so it can't be that bad. It was worth something. The Back Rooms. So a movie called The Back Rooms has come out, which is based off of one of my favorite topics. Dumb shit on the internet that's fun to think about and read stories on. Like, kind of like the SCP Foundation. If you don't know what the Back Rooms is and you touch grass or you have a job, you don't know what SCPs or the fucking back rooms are, because you're not a fucking loser. Yeah, knowing what any of that shit is kind of fucking dorky. But yeah, no. So they made a Backrooms movie, and I think that's pretty cool because like I like dumb shit like that. I am one of those fucking nerds. I am that dude that's not touching grass, you know? And I don't think they're ever going to come out with an SCP Foundation movie. I think they could, but I don't know how it would go, really, because it's literally secure, contain, protect. A Backrooms movie kind of does make sense. Like, it works, and I heard it's actually a really good movie. There's another really good movie that came out that is so good that people are shitting on the Backrooms because it's not this movie, which I think is stupid. Why are we doing that? Like, I feel like people are trying to force engagement in movies to the point where we are making up imaginary beef that doesn't even make sense anymore so that there is engagement, because the best and easiest way to create engagement is through hate, you know? But people aren't even fucking watching a lot of these movies anymore. Back in like the 2000s, when a movie came out, everybody went to see that bitch. You went to the theaters, y'all sat there. I mean, there are exceptions now, like Black Panther. Everyone's seen that shit. Really, any like mainstream Marvel title. I mean, there's some. I think most people see Spider-Man movies. You know, whether it's at home or in the theaters. Spider-Man is just such a hit. You know, like I'm stretching my back. Think about some dumb shit from earlier. I need to stop thinking about that. Yeah, Mom Donnie is great. That Lego situation sucks. Fucking comic books. I guess we'll talk about that for like the last fucking 3 minutes of this. I think there's a lot of Spider-Man comics they could do something good with. Like, what's a specific one that they have? I feel like most of the really good ones they've done something with. But I noticed with a lot of Spider-Man comics, something I don't like is when they make Peter Parker this fucking wimpy cuck loser. See, I think a big thing is people need Peter Parker to be a fucking loser because that's what Peter Parker has always been. Peter Parker is a fucking loser. I mean, yeah, he gets Mary Jane and all this cool fly shit, but like he usually stays poor or he loses Mary Jane. Like some terrible shit has to happen or it's just not fun. Like you can't have Peter Parker fucking being a billionaire. They did that when he was with Tony Stark and all that cool fly shit. And it just doesn't, it's just not as fun. There's no... Peter Parker needs to be the underdog in the story for the story to be good. More often than not. It's like a Superman story where Superman doesn't have powers. Do you really care? It actually does sound kind of good now that I think about it. I mean, it has happened. They have done it where they just fucking kryptonite the fuck out of him. And he doesn't die, instead he loses his powers. That works sometimes. My dating life isn't going good. Not good at all. We don't really have time to talk about that, though. You know, I could start filming like an hour. I know, I can barely do 30 minutes half the time. Today I just happen to be able to, and do pretty good at it. Maybe your boy's getting better at this whole podcast thing. But, what's another... I don't think Spawn will ever get another movie or a TV show. At least not in my... Well, probably within my lifetime if they do. Because I am one of the last generations that know what the fuck Spawn is. Like, 10-year-olds don't know who Spawn is besides maybe the Mortal Kombat appearance. But other than that, they have no exposure to Spawn. Every child, at least every boy, every child knows who Spider-Man is. You can go halfway across the world. Or you can go anywhere in the world and I'll bet you money you go to Ethiopia and you show a child a picture of Spider-Man, they will know what Spider-Man is. I bet money on it. Well, maybe not Spider-Man. Some of those guys don't have TVs and shit. And they don't consume media the way we do. But I bet more than not, if they know anything that's American, they will know Spider-Man. You know? And, well, shit, I guess the screen has frozen and I am done with this episode. I am so fucking sorry for the screen freezing. You guys have a good rest of your day. I love you. Bye.